Hi, we're at Tech Cocktail in DC tonight, and I'd like to introduce
Digital Sister, Shireen Mitchell, organizer and founder of Digital Sisters, as well as run a project called Women Wired In.
Wonderful. We're going to talk about the future of the web here. Don't mind the screaming in the background. What are some of the major trends and challenges for social media networks in the next year?
I think one of the major challenges is that most of the networks need to realize or understand how diverse their networks are and how much they're able to expand into different communities. So we've done the saturation of the early adopters and we're moving to the next level, but the next stage of social networks is to really look at how diverse are your social networks. Because if you have the same networks that you would have every day, you haven't utilized the expansion of what social networks allows you to cross platforms and cross communities and cross countries.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think ad targeting, do you think is going to change? How do you think it's going to change? Do you think anyone's going to pick up over the other?
I think that some targeting is going to need to happen, sort of the intentional social networking targeting. Right now we're doing this sort of broad nets to catch everyone. And like Clay Shirky says, you know, here comes everyone. At the end of the day, when everyone shows up, they will change the makeup of every social network because everyone's there and not just the early adopters who get the tech and love the tech and have their own interpretation of what the tech will be.
Yeah. Who do you think are going to be the losers or winners this coming year online? I mean, companies?
Companies?
People?
So let's start for a couple of places. I think Twitter is going to be the game changer in terms of who is open or closed in their social networks. Facebook has been closed and they're trying to open it up with their sort of, you know, Facebook Connect. But how much you're able to expand outside of that without logging into Facebook is going to be the deterring factor. Some people don't remember the aspect that AOL used to have, that you had to log into AOL before you could see any of the content. So if you have to do some of those same features in Facebook, believe me, there's going to be a deterrent moving forward. So we haven't quite learned the lessons, although we understand what happened with AOL. I don't think we've completely integrated that into our sort of new social networks. The other thing I realized is that over the time, because I've been around long enough, is that we've been in open and closed networks in a pattern of roughly 10 years. So right now we're in sort of the closed network that's looking for open, and Twitter is the open, which is why people are clamoring to be around Twitter. So we'll see what the next iteration will be, because Twitter is just the beginning of the conversation about what open will look like in terms of networks and social networking.
Great. Well, thanks a lot. Where can people find you online?
I am at Digital Sister on Twitter. I can be found in most social networking arenas as Digital Sista, DIGITALSISTA. My website personally is ShireenMitchell.com, and my organization's website is digitalsistas-sistas.org.
Great, thanks so much.
Thank you.